news. Hey, we got Deputy Black in the building. Me, Tone Cups, here on the All Around Game podcast to discuss a few items, discuss a few things in regards to the latest news in the sports world. Right now, tonight, we got the Miami Dolphins playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Black, how you feel about Mr. Tua coming back off a 3-week hiatus due to his concussion that he suffered a few weeks ago?
Hey, you say he ready? He ready. Doctors cleared him. And they say he flew all over the country.
But which doctor you talking about? The one who got fired?
But they say he flew all over the country. A couple of doctors seen him and he was clear.
I don't know.
He can play.
I don't know, Black. A couple people were calling for him to be out the rest of the season, said he should take the rest of the season off and that they didn't handle his injury correctly.
But who are them couple of people?
I mean, I don't know. People inside the organization. You got the outside media. I mean, rumors don't start from anywhere. I don't know if it was handled correctly or not, but he is back tonight, and he's trying to lead his team to a W here towards the end of what we're looking at, the fourth quarter over there.
Yes, it's fourth quarter, 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes.
What's that score looking like right now?
It's 16-10, but Pittsburgh got the ball, trying to go for that last drive.
How deep? They across the 50, or they still on their own side of the ball?
I don't even know right now. Right now, it's a commercial.
I can't stand those commercials, I tell you. I get tired of them. You seen that Chris Paul commercial? I like that one there.
Which one? Which one, man? Which one? Because remember, Chris Paul had all them
running the marathon
commercials.
Huh?
Remember, Chris Paul had all them State Farm where he was coming out.
He did. I haven't seen one of the State Farms lately. I mean, he still might have them, but that one you running down on the marathon, man, that was a pretty good one, man. That was a pretty good one. I can't lie.
The walk-a-thon.
Yeah, doing a little hip run, man. That's the 50-year-old, 60-year-old hip run. Yeah,
that was something, man.
But Miami, how you feel about Tyreek Hill, man? In the addition to the Miami Dolphins, how you feel about Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle? It's supposed to be, the next top best receiving duo out there.
If they all stay healthy, it's gonna be something to watch. They're gonna be fun.
Yeah, but not this year. You talking about this year? It's something to watch this year.
Hey, who knows? All you need is that one run. I ain't a Miami fan, but I'm just saying. All you need.
So who are your top teams in the AFC? You got Miami there. Who are your top teams in the AFC?
First of all, the Bills, the Chiefs. One of them going. If
one of them going where? Super Bowl? Or are we talking AFC Championship?
In the AFC Championship, one of them.
So that means one of them got to go to the Super Bowl.
Who got the Super Bowl?
I said one of them got to go to the Super Bowl. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. One of them. No, I ain't gonna say when I'm going. One of them gonna be the AFC Championship. That's all I'm saying. Now one of them.
I'm still rolling with the Chiefs. I'm rolling with the Chiefs out the AFC. Patrick Mahomes. You got Juju Smith-Schuster over there. McCole Hardman. You see McCole Hardman, he had 3 touchdowns today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Or McCole Hardman, as they like to call him on TV. McCole Hardman. I call him McCole Hardman. But he had 3 touchdowns today.
I saw that.
3 touchdowns. They started the rookie running back. Started the rookie running back with Pacheco.
See, I missed
started him today.
Man, I ain't watching football like I normally do. This Saturday had a lot going on. But hold on, right now it's 4th and 10. Right now, 4th and 10. The ball on Pittsburgh's. Oh, wait till you see it, bro. Wait till you see it. Hey, Pittsburgh might mess around and get this victory over here.
With Mitchell Trubisky at the quarterback. Let's not everybody forget. We got Mitch Trubisky, the former Bear.
It's a new one.
Put it in Pickett. Is Pickett back here?
Yep.
See, I could have watched Trubisky earlier. Pickett must have just came back in the game. He ain't been there all game.
He started.
I thought they said he had a concussion as well, so he might have came back too early as well. Now that I think about it.
That was a beautiful pass too.
Time ticking down. I don't know. Time is ticking down. So who you got coming out the NFC, Black? Who you got coming out the NFC?
You know what? I really didn't get it a thought. What's your team?
I mean, you got the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, America's team. Green Bay looking like they're in the slump this year. Aaron Rodgers might have should have went to Denver instead of Russell Wilson. Let's not forget about that. Tom Brady looking like he should have retired after the Super Bowl back in 2020 or what is that? 2020 season.
It's a wrap for your boy.
Yeah, he got too much going on, and we know he got too much going on. That's all we're gonna say. We know distractions can happen. We know what can give us distractions as men, but we gonna Tom Brady probably should have let that one go there, let that situation go, because right now it's not looking good. The team is not playing for him anymore. The Bucks, they're not playing for him, and it's not looking too hot. The defense is supposed to be what top 2 defense.
I don't know how you lose to the Panthers, especially when they gave up McCaffrey.
And they just fired their coach. Don't forget that they just fired
Matt Rule. I don't know. It was laid out for the Bucks. Oh nope. Wow.
Well, they need a touchdown. A field goal won't do it tonight. They need a touchdown to close this game out here.
Yeah, hey, they might get messed around again.
Kenny Pickett not bad. I mean, how big of a difference is he from Mitch Trubisky? I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. I mean, Kenny Pickett, the name sound better. I mean, I will say that.
Hey, but you can't. This here rookie. You can't go by this game, this whole season, the rest of the season. You just got to.
See, I don't believe in that. I mean, that's the case. He shouldn't be playing. If he's playing on the field, he has the right to be judged.
No, he does have the right to be judged. I'm just saying, a lot of times it's a lot of players, a lot of time to develop. Tom Brady, his first year, he wasn't throwing rockets.
Tom Brady was on the bench.
He played, though, didn't he?
Behind Drew Bledsoe.
Did he play?
That was stubborn coaches. Let's get that clear.
Did he play?
He played when Bledsoe got hurt. Asked did Bledsoe get his spot back.
I'm talking about, was he throwing bombs?
Tom Brady never been known to throw bombs unless he had Randy Moss. What else you got for Brady? Let's get it clear, people. To all my supporters, I am a Tom Brady fan. I will defend him every which way.
But what I'm saying was, in the beginning, he wasn't as hot as he was during the Super Bowl runs.
How many Super Bowls he got?
What he got? 8?
7. Are you trying to be sarcastic there? He has 7 Super Bowls.
No,
it would have been 8 if he wasn't distracted. And they should have won last year. Don't get me started on the distraction. I'm going to leave her out of it right now, but don't get me started on this distraction. And then he got the nerve to go to Robert Kraft's wedding the day before a game. If I had Tom Brady, I'd call him and tell him that disrespectful to the game.
Hold on.
Did you hear about that with the Robert Kraft's wedding the day before the game?
But hold on.
The day before the Pittsburgh game. Disgusting.
What you talking about when you say who's a distraction? His wife is a distraction? That's what you telling me?
Giselle. I am talking about her. But I'm going to leave her out of this conversation. But I am talking about Giselle.
You may get messed up right now.
Because see? Don't get me started. Game's over. Miami won.
Yeah, I see it.
Miami's the winner tonight.
I see it.
And my Bucks lost to Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Back to what we were saying. The NFC, who you got coming out? You got your Dallas Cowboys in the mix. Oh, yeah, Philadelphia people. We know your boys. The Eagles are 6-0. I don't know how much I believe in them yet.
Yeah, I don't believe in them either. Because last week,
I don't believe in it yet.
Last week, if a healthy Dak was playing, I think that would have been a different outcome, honestly.
I don't know. You said Dak was playing. They struggled with the Lions today. We did discuss that earlier. They did struggle with those Lions.
You see what they did the second half?
I did. Dak won me a few fantasy points. I can't lie about that. Dak won me a few fantasy points.
It was his first game.
But is he going to be consistent?
The first half jitters. Hey, I give you that.
First half jitters for a $40 million quarterback plus. First half jitters are all right. All right. I'll tell you about your Cowboy fans.
Hey,
sheesh.
I'm trying to become one. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm here in Dallas. Hey, I'm trying. I
like Dallas. I like the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. CeeDee Lamb is my favorite receiver. I was there when he got drafted. You remember the day he got drafted? Oh, girl, try to take his phone. I wonder if he's still with her. I doubt it. He snatched that phone back so fast. I wish we had a clip. I wish we had a clip to pull that up. We're gonna have that clip next episode.
Yeah, I got to see. I got to see it because I don't recall this.
I can't believe you ain't seen the clip, but you forgot about it. I told you the draft. He was sitting on the couch with the family, and she tried to pull his phone, take his phone away from him. It was a meme. It was a meme.
And that's what made you. That's what made you like
a young college dude on his phone going to NFL. Could you imagine how many texts he got right then and there? Shit. I mean, you know, man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Back to the NFC, like I was saying, we're gonna leave them out of this. We're gonna keep it sports. That's okay. We're gonna do that on another episode. Talk about NFC. San Francisco, they just got CMC. San Francisco just traded for CMC, Deebo Samuel, Jimmy G. They should have kept Jimmy G starting from the beginning. Trey Lance is trash to me. I'm gonna get that clear. Trey Lance is trash. I'm gonna say it again. Trey Lance is trash. Trash. I don't know where the hype came from him.
But I mean, you cannot talk about somebody else's trash when you got trash on your own team.
Justin Fields?
Yes, sir.
Justin Fields is trash.
Okay.
He's hot trash.
Just want to make sure.
I don't know where the hype came from him. People forget he was the backup at Georgia to Jake Fromm. They forget Justin Fields was the backup to Jake Fromm at Georgia, which he had to transfer out and go to Ohio State, which I understand. People will say it depends on your company, right? The company that surrounds you makes you the type of player that you may be. So Ohio State maybe had better receivers.
I mean, all of that.
But once again, he was the backup quarterback to Jake Fromm at Georgia. People forget that. So what was you saying?
No, I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying you can't talk about one trash when you got trash on your own team.
He's hot trash. I thought we had a better coaching staff with the Bears. I thought we had a better coaching staff.
Yeah, ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change with the Bears until you change that front office organization.
Change the front office. They got the new GM, Ryan Poles, but until they change that ownership at the top, nothing gonna change. Nothing gonna change anytime soon.
How many Bears players do y'all have around the league that's dominating right now that was on y'all Bears roster at one point?
I don't know about that because Mitch Trubisky ain't one of them.
He definitely not one of them. But look, let me tell you this. Why did the Bears trade up for him?
For who? Yeah. Trubisky? I don't know. Tell me why. Because I don't know why we even took the draft pick with Justin Fields.
I don't know why they went to go get him.
Let alone, I don't know. I don't think that was Matt Nagy's boy. I think he might have been there with Trubisky. Was he there when Matt Nagy got there, or was he? They come at the same time? I forget. We'll have to check those stats on that.
Let me jot that down.
Yeah, we got to bring that back. We'll have to talk about that. I don't know, man. We just had the NBA season start off last week.
Oh yeah.
You know, how you feeling about the opening of the week of the NBA season?
Hey.
They still on Russell Westbrook.
Hey. I'm not saying he need to go, but he need to go.
Is it him, or is it that he needs?
Hey, I don't know. Bench,
I don't know. Is it the surrounding cast?
I don't know what it is because we all know Russell Westbrook is a Hall of Fame player, but on the Lakers, he is not giving us that at all.
Hall of Fame. Don't get started on the Hall of Fame. Anybody getting in the Hall of Fame these days? Hell, the ball boy getting in the Hall of Fame. So don't get me started on his Hall of Fame. Sheesh. Hall of Fame. Anybody get drafted, they automatically go into Hall of Fame these days. No criteria, nothing.
Oh, please get out of here, man.
This future Hall of Fame stuff got to stop,
here, man. What?
I mean, I mess with Westbrook. I mess with him. I mean, we got to look at the top from the bottom. Like we talked about with the Bears, you got to look from the top to the bottom. Rob Pelinka got put in that position from Kobe. So they probably don't want to let him go right now because that's probably the last thing they got to hold on from Kobe Bryant. But Rob Pelinka got to go. Jenny Buss need to go back to Magic Johnson and say, hey, look, I messed up. Magic, can you come back and help me rebuild this team? Because let's not forget Magic Johnson walked off randomly a couple years ago due to Rob Pelinka stabbing him in the back, quote unquote, they say. You know, so I don't know. Westbrook, does he fit? Does he not fit? I think if he came off the bench, maybe a little bit more of a better fit. But like you always say, we need shooters.
But if you bring Russ off the bench, does Russ want to come off the bench? Exactly.
Nah, he don't.
Exactly.
Let's get that clear. He don't. That's a problem.
Exactly. So you're not going to get the best Russ on the Lakers.
I mean, he must still be playing for the love of the game, because would I want to leave LA, my hometown, sunny, 80 degrees every day? I don't care how we playing. I come off the bench. I come out the locker room. Hell, I ain't got a dress, but I'm staying my ass in LA. I'm just saying. They saying go to Indiana. Go to Indiana for that trade. I'm not going to Indiana. This is Midwest. We about to get so much snow out here this season.
But I mean, I know you always on that city, this city, that the best cities to play in. But man,
well, we know Indiana not winning the championship,
but with the right pieces, they will.
Indiana not winning the championship.
Right pieces, anybody can win the championship.
Indiana Pacers are not winning the championship.
Get the right pieces, any team can win a championship. Any team.
No, that's not true. Y'all gotta stop saying that. Every year, y'all start off in the season talking about, oh, what's the hopes for this team? Did y'all hear Greg Popovich at his media day opening season? Greg Popovich for the Spurs.
He know that he's
the only coach that keeps it realistic.
I'm not. Look, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you put the right pieces together, any team can win a championship. Not the team that you have built right now. He knows it right now. His team is trash, and he's not going nowhere with the team he built right now. But if you bring in,
you must got another LeBron James coming to Indiana.
I'm just
Cleveland never would have won.
You're right, but you brought in that right piece.
Indiana's not winning a championship. Utah Jazz will never win a championship. Those are two teams that will never win a championship.
Indiana and Utah.
Indiana and Utah will never win a championship, an NBA championship. They might go overseas. They can take the whole team overseas. You might win a chip.
Oh, my God. Just because of what city they in.
I got more hope for the Knicks. I got more hope for the New York Knicks. Stephen A. would love to hear me saying that. But Indiana and Utah, please. First of all, only thing difference in the NBA from the NFL when I talk about cities is that the NBA is indoors. Because the Cleveland Browns will never win a championship. Because ain't nobody going to Cleveland in the heart of the winter. They will never be good. Same with Indiana. They will never be good. Even when they had Paul George, what's the farthest they got? Second round?
Yeah.
Did they get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Look who they ran to. They ran into LeBron James and the Miami Heat team.
It depends on the city. The city matters, whether you're going to win or not. I'm sorry to say. A small market team.
We're not talking. We're in 2022. We're not talking 99, 2000. When a small market team would not make it. We're talking the 2022. Any team can make it with the right people.
I don't know.
You can't tell me.
I don't know about that.
You would have said.
We'll see. The closest small market city. The closest small market.
You would have told me. You couldn't have told me in 2005 that you would have thought Cleveland Cavaliers would have won the NBA championship
without LeBron James.
Right. I'm talking about in 2005. You would have been like, you would add Cleveland to their list. Talking about Cleveland Cavaliers would not make it would not win an NBA championship.
If I would have known LeBron James was coming, I wouldn't have made that statement. Ain't no LeBron James coming. And this guy, everybody talking about Victor. Let me tell you something. Everybody talking about Victor. This guy Victor coming up. I can't pronounce his last name, so don't ask me his last name. But this guy Victor coming up. Everybody talking about tanking. If the right team don't get him, he gonna be trash too. He gonna be trash too.
That's what I'm saying. If you the right piece, LeBron with that right piece, that one player with that right piece, and all of a sudden you got
the East was weak back then.
Let's not talk about how weak one conference is and the one conference ain't. Because what happened when LeBron moved to the Western Conference? Now which conference is weak?
He's barely winning. He won during COVID. That's an asterisk on that title. Let's get that clear.
You don't want to go there, man.
It's an asterisk on that title. 2020. They was in the bubble. People went in their right state of mind.
So it don't count, huh? So it don't count. But
I mean, it counted because it happened. But there's an asterisk next to it.
But if you lost,
Anthony Davis ain't played the same since. You know why? Because he's trash. He's trash. Anthony Davis is trash.
He's just injury prone.
I won't go back to Cleveland for a second. We're gonna come back to him because he a whole topic.
Okay,
he a whole topic. I won't go back to Cleveland. I'm getting tired of people out here. I'm getting tired of these people running around the world. I'm getting tired of people walking in and out. I'm getting tired of our friends. I'm getting tired of supporters. I'm getting tired of these randoms talking about how good of a trade Donovan Mitchell was to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's overrated. Let me say this again. Donovan Mitchell is overrated. I'm getting tired of people talking about how much of an addition he was. I messed with Cleveland before Donovan Mitchell got there. Darius Garland, one of the best guards in the game. I messed with him. Okay? But Donovan Mitchell is overrated. He was overrated at Utah. He's overrated now. He's a good piece to have as a third option. He's not a first. He's not a second. And I stand on that. He's going to drop you maybe 30 a game here. He may get you 35 every 10 games. But he's not that guy to put Cleveland over the top. So you saying
he's not a super?
So people got to stop ranting and raving about how good Donovan Mitchell is. If I hear the word nickname Spider again, I'm going to lose my mind.
So what you telling me that he's not a superstar player?
Donovan Mitchell is not a superstar. He is not a superstar. And if I hear one more person on ESPN say that, I'm going to lose my mind too. Donovan Mitchell is not a superstar. He's a good player. I would take him on my team. I'm not going to say I want to take him on the team now. He's a good player, but this hyped up superstar status has got to stop. It's got to stop. I mean, do you like Donovan Mitchell? Because I don't see you defending him.
I mean, I ain't saying that he's the best, but he's definitely a superstar. I mean,
not a superstar. See, we take this too far. That's damn near borderline of Hall of Famer. That's a borderline Hall of Famer. How everybody gets to the Hall of Fame, we gotta stop calling everybody a superstar.
So against the rap,
give me your superstars in the league. Give me your superstars. Give me your top five. Give me not top. They don't get the top five. No order. No, give me your top five. Give me your no order. Give me your 5 superstars. I'm gonna finish
Donovan Mitchell first. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Finish this trash. Finish this trash. Finish.
Against the Raptors. How many points he had? 31. Against your Bulls. Okay. You know how many points he had? 32.
How many you have? Nobody plays defense.
Against the Wizards. You know how many points he had? 37.
How many you have?
Come on, man. He averaging.
Nobody plays defense before
30 plus right now. Okay.
Ja Morant just dropped 49. Your point?
And is he not a Ja Morant not a superstar? Oh, okay then. Okay then.
Ja Morant. Okay then. He's a superstar because his team went to the playoffs last year.
So just because,
and he made noise.
Just because
Donovan Mitchell.
So just because his team made the playoffs, that makes him a superstar.
No, because Donovan Mitchell, Utah made the playoffs too. But the difference is, Ja Morant makes a difference on his team in the playoffs. They pushed the Warriors to the limit last year, and everybody knows I love the Golden State Warriors, and I give them credit. I give Memphis Grizzlies credit, and Ja Morant made a difference. Donovan Mitchell does not make a difference when his team goes to the playoffs. Okay, he doesn't make a difference.
How do you think he doesn't make a difference when he's dropping 30 points a game?
Talk to me after Christmas about Donovan Mitchell. When teams start playing defense,
we will.
These players still hanging out at the clubs the night before games and watching NFL on Sundays. Ain't nobody worried about playing defense right now. Everybody right now trying to build their stats.
But you got to realize this is not the same league that we grew up in. This is correct. I mean,
they don't play much defense
anymore. Everybody is buddy. Yes.
Donovan,
Go ahead. Let me hear what you're about to say.
Donovan Mitchell averages 28
points.
We'll round up to 5 rebounds, 4.7 assists. We round up to 5 assists and 39 games in his playoff career. It's not making a difference in the playoffs. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 28 points. That's not a difference. He's not getting his teammates involved. I wonder how many steals did he have?
So you want to critique every.
I'm trying to let you know why he's not a difference maker. He's not a difference maker. 28 points in the playoffs.
So if you take 28 points away from a team, that ain't making a difference.
it's like what can I say? Like 28 points, 10 of those fourth quarter, you're down by 10 or 15. You get 10 of those in the fourth quarter trying to make a comeback. Come on now. Come on now.
Man, stop. Hey, just give a man respect. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's the best player in the league, but he's definitely a superstar.
He has respect. But I'm just saying, he has respect. But these Donovan Mitchell fans, I got to start ranting and raving over his greatness. Hey. If they treated him like, okay, he's a good player, ooh, this and that, it's fine. But it's like the Cowboys. How fans get tired of the Cowboy fans? How Stephen A. get tired of the Cowboy fans? I get tired of the Donovan Mitchell fans. Okay, just let it be that.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Sheesh. I'm just saying. But we got a lot of games left. I'm not one of those guys that I'm stuck on my opinion. If he changes my mind over the course of the season, I'll give him his credit.
Just know.
The same way Stephen A. do with Kyrie Irving. That's how I feel about Donovan Mitchell. He needs to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
And just know that each game so far, he's at 30-plus points. And you know how hard it is to go 30 points against any team.
Oh, sheesh. The stats just came through on the steal. Sheesh. 1.2 steals over his career. So the man's not playing any defense. The stats just came through, people. The stats just came through from my background analytic. And he's not playing any defense over his career. His career, 1.2 steals. That tells me he's not a team player. So he doesn't give assists and he doesn't play defense. What type of team player is that? Sounds selfish to me.
No. Oh boy.
Hey, like I said, he has the right to prove me wrong over the course of a season. We're only a week and a half in, so he got the right to prove me wrong.
And you know how many points he averaged on his career? 348 games, he averaged 33.8 points a game. Come on, man.
Who?
Donovan Mitchell.
Who?
Donovan Mitchell.
Let me tell you something. We can keep going on these stats, but I'm an eye test person. When I sit down, I turn on TNT. When I sit down, I turn on ESPN. I'm watching the game. Okay? I'm watching the game. And the eye test says he's trash for the level of NBA talent. Okay? He's not a difference maker. You know what? Let me take a step back. He's not trash, but he's not a difference maker. He's not a difference maker. I don't believe it. They say he dropped 55 points in a playoff game since Allen Iverson in 2003. 55 points. But hey, did they make it to the Western Conference Finals? What has he proven from those playoff performances? I'm all ears. But he has the right to change my mind over the course of a season.
We'll see what different team. We'll see what he comes. We definitely gonna put this in the notes and come back to it in December.
But Darius Garland, he putting in work. That's all I want everybody to know. Darius Garland putting in work. Darius Garland putting in work. Who are you looking forward to see over the next couple of weeks? What team, NBA team, you looking forward to watching to see?
Well, it was my Lakers. Well, I ain't gonna say my Lakers. LeBron. I want to see him break that record. That's really between him and Zion's return. I want to see how them two do.
You think he gonna break it? You think LeBron gonna break the scoring title record before Christmas?
No,
or after Christmas, before All-Star break, after All-Star break?
I think it'd be before All-Star break, as long as he stay healthy.
So I think you told me this before. What does he roughly have to average per game to beat that record this season?
Before January, I think I had averaged like 25 points, something like that.
He'll get that in garbage time.
Exactly.
At least 10 of those in garbage time.
Exactly. I know. And the way the Lakers playing right now, that's probably gonna be his only focus.
So you saying LeBron doesn't care about winning right now?
Yeah. Oh, LeBron always cares about winning. That's the way he plays. He doesn't play for points. But all I'm saying is that when his team is in the slump like he is, he's just gonna say, I gotta do me.
So do you think LeBron threw his teammates under the bus a few press conferences ago after the game when he said it's not like his team is full of lasers, full of shooters. Do you think you're throwing his team under the bus, or you keeping it being
No, he
realistic?
just stating facts.
Stating facts, huh?
He stating facts.
So how do you think that makes the other players feel when they get on the court?
You can't shoot. You can't shoot.
I think Russell Westbrook went 0 for 11.
0 for 11.
And none went 1 for 7 after that comment that LeBron did.
Okay, but so what's that prove?
I mean, if you take away their confidence.
But you can't. The team cannot shoot. I don't care how wide open you are. If you got a team full of people who shoot under 30% from the 3-point line, the team just flat out can't shoot.
I mean, I agree with him. I definitely agree with the comments. I mean, I agree. I just want to know how you felt. Do you think he was throwing his teammates under the bus? I mean, I agree with LeBron. I agree wholeheartedly.
I think that could have been more shot to the front office saying, "Hey, I need some shoes on my team."
Shot to everybody. That's true. So somebody got to get moved. Somebody got to get moved. I mean, I understand. I mean, I wish more players were more realistic, like LeBron doing their press conferences. I wish more players were realistic. You know, but they're not. They're not. So, what teams your sleeper teams? What's your sleeper teams this season?
Hey, you know, I might be rolling. The Pelicans might be sleeping a little bit, man. Everybody think just because Zion just coming back, that chemistry not there.
Well, they made the playoffs last year and made noise in the playoffs last year. I don't know.
But ain't nobody talking about them now. Only people talking about coming out the West is Golden State. That's all I really hear. Who else?
Well, we know the media can't keep the Lakers out their mouth, whether they winning or losing. They can take the Lakers franchise out the NBA, and the media is still going to talk about the Lakers every single day.
You're right.
But what about your Brooklyn Nets? They should be a sleeper.
No, I don't think they're a sleeper. They should be just doing what they're supposed to be doing. Ain't no way you got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant on one team and not doing nothing.
You just left Ben Simmons off, huh?
I mean, I'm just saying,
Black. That's disrespectful.
Ben Simmons he's just there. He's a good piece. He's a good piece to the dynamic too. Okay,
he's a good piece, like Donovan Mitchell, huh? Thank you. That's a good. No, that's a good correlation there.
Ben Simmons not giving you 33 points a game. Let's get that right.
He gonna give you
Donovan Mitchell ain't gonna be scared to shoot a layup. Okay.
First of all, we gotta stop bringing up the past.
I'm just saying.
Ben Simmons is a good piece, but let me tell you Ben Simmons' problem. He got them light skin tendencies. Okay. He's too worried about sitting on the bench with his $1 billion chain on. Want to have his $1 million outfit on.
But this what you talking about, man. This is when he was on the bench. Like, I bet you was on the bench in your street clothes. You gonna be dressed in a T2, aren't you?
I understand, but I'm not playing for a championship either. Okay.
What? He wasn't playing either. Was he?
Who wasn't playing?
Ben Simmons.
He wasn't playing, but it's not the case. So he should have been playing. He was sitting out, not because he was injured. I don't want to hear about his back. He was sitting out until they close out that case, trying to get that money back from Philly. That's why he was sitting out, because he didn't want to play right away at Brooklyn. But after just telling Philadelphia that he couldn't play.
They said the man couldn't walk. One thing I'm never going to do is I'm not going to say somebody's faking injury.
Okay.
I know you will.
Okay. Don't have these players on my back now. I ain't gonna say they faking the injuries, but I will say there's some injury they should be fighting to play through more.
Right. I mean, you agree, but we all know that. Hey, somebody can tolerate pain more than another person can tolerate pain.
Let me tell you what I don't agree with.
I'd never be one to judge somebody's injury.
I don't agree with, especially players who didn't make the playoffs the year before. I don't agree with. All off season, you can go and you can be in the club. You can be out on the lake with your girl. You can be out on the beach taking pictures on Instagram. All off season, you having a good old time. And you can't play game 1 of the new NBA season. I got a problem with that. You're off all season. You decide to have surgery come August. Come September, you decide to have surgery. They paid you that contract extension at the end of May, early June, maybe early July. But come September, come late August, come early October, you can't play the opening game. I got a problem with that. Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball. I got a problem with that. Even Zach LaVine, he played a couple preseason games. But come game 1 and game 2, he got a problem. He can't play. I got a problem with that. How you feel about that?
Hey, like I said, some injuries, hey. It takes
some injuries. What? So you telling me you making all this money in the NBA and you can't find a doctor to cure you over the off season when you didn't make the playoffs? It ain't like you finished in June. It ain't like you finished in May because you made the playoffs in the second round. It ain't like you made the championship. You finished in April. Your team was trash. You didn't make the playoffs and you're still hurt. You still can't play. Don't get me started on the Bulls. They lost first round. So if somebody want to say the Bulls made the playoffs, they lost first round. They lost 4-1. So that's a sweep. They call it a gentleman's sweep by the Bucks. And if I recall right, did Zach LaVine play the end of the season? Did Lonzo Ball play the end of the season? If my memory serves me correctly, I think DeMar DeRozan was carrying the Bulls on his back. He the one should be hurt from carrying the damn team all the way to the end of April, from January. If you ask me, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball.
So it sound like you sound like you hurt a little bit. That's what that sounds like.
Let me tell you something. I'm not hurt.
I felt that.
I'm speaking the facts. I'm getting tired of all these players making all this money, and they can hang out all summer long. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say for tonight. Anything else you looking for towards next week? Over this next month, it's the end of October. We're heading into November. Looking forward to anything?
I'm just excited to see the NBA coming around. See what the storyline's gonna be.
I'm excited too. I'm excited to see who's gonna stay on the floor.
Yeah.
But we shall see. And ladies and gentlemen, that's been it. That's all on the All Around Game podcast, because we got the sports blues. And like I said, I'm here, your host, Tone Cups, here with my main man, Deputy Black. And till next time, we'll see you later.